Despite first appearing on the scene almost a decade ago, Beat Saber remains one of the most popular games in VR. So of course, there's gonna be loads of imitators. And today we're looking at the newest one, Beat Bats, available for MetaQuest right now.
Look at those palm trees, damn!
So Beat Bats tries to be Beat Saber. And there's nothing wrong with that. We expect a lot of imitators for Beat Saber's crown, but Beat Bats does things a bit differently in two regards. Firstly, it's completely free. You can download it right now and jump in, so, when you finish watching this video, go ahead and give it a try. And secondly, it's based on custom maps. You can upload your own designs for other players to join, and there's also an option, a functionality, to create maps with AI. Now, the game launched in January 2026, yet somehow already has thousands of songs available for it. In this video, well, I'm not certain because I'm recording right now, but I imagine in the editing process, we're actually going to have to cut out a lot of the audio that's available in the game for copyright issues. So before I go any further, here's a quick few seconds reel of some of the songs that are available in the app. So you can see that despite the game only being out a few weeks, there is already a ton of music here, a ton of maps on a variety of different difficulty settings for you to jump in and beat your bats to. And honestly, I don't know how. I did a bit of research into this game and it doesn't seem like it was publicly available anywhere before it launched on the MetaQuest store. So maybe I'm missing something, but if you created a map for this game, be sure to let us know in the comments below. Now, on the store, at the front that you saw in that little clip just now, there are thousands of titles, thousands of song titles, but there's also a search functionality. And I searched for some larger bands and also some lesser known British bands that I like. And I could always find at least one or two songs by every artist I searched for. That is incredible. Each song, each map is something that you download individually, but it's really fast. It only takes a few seconds for each song. And you can jump in straight away. There's also a wide variety of backgrounds and lighting effects and different kind of bats that you can use to beat your beats with. So Beat Bats, has everything that you would expect. It's a very well-rounded package that does what Beat Saber does, but also brings in that custom map design from the PC version of Beat Saber to the MetaQuest. So that's great, right? What's there not to like about this game? Well, sadly, Beat Bats obviously doesn't have the capital behind it that Beat Saber does, and as such, it's not as well presented in action in the game. It does exactly the same thing. You have two controllers which are different colours, and different coloured things come flying towards you which you must then hit. It's got translucent objects which you must move your head to avoid. So far, so Beat Saber. So what's the problem? Well, Beat Saber was very precisely designed to give the player feedback on their progress. The blocks that come towards you get sliced in half so very accurately that the player will always know whether they're going at the right time or the right angle and so on. Beat Bats isn't that precise. The arrows that come at you, sometimes you can hit them and you'll know that you've done it, and other times you'll feel like, why am I missing this? I'm getting the timing the same each time, and yet the feedback that is given to the player is not detailed, not accurate and precise enough to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Sometimes you'll hit a block and a little silhouette grey version of it will go bouncing into distance, and it's a nice effect, but it doesn't happen all the time, and so it's hard to get the feedback on how accurate you are being and how accurate you're not being. Plus, well, Beat Saber was clearly inspired by games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and it has a win-fail state and so on. No matter how much I was messing up in Beat Bats, I could not get it to end the song for me. There was no point of failure. It would give me a minus score and say that my rank that I achieved was a very low rank and so on, but it would never cut out and go, you failed, try again. And Beat Bats has a big variety of difficulty settings, all of which are voted on by the community. So you can start off super easy and build up to some ridiculously hard challenges. And it's quite fun sometimes just to, knowing that you can't fail, just to jump into some of those ridiculously hard challenges and give it a shot and see what you can do. So Beat Bat technically doesn't stand up to Beat Saber because of this regard, because of the feedback that the player is given. But everything else it offers is really welcome. The wide variety of visual design, the ability to upload your own custom maps to different songs, and the huge library of songs that are already there for you to enjoy, whether they be AI designed or made by other players. Also, the bats that you can use, the different kind of bats, they're wacky. I don't know why we've gone this far down this rabbit hole, but it's welcome. It's welcome that you can smack these arrows with guitars or kettlebells or, obviously, not quite lightsabers, and so on. Beat Bats does everything it can to make this environment an enjoyable environment for you to play along your songs to. I'm sure as time goes on, the developer will get some feedback and work on improving the interaction the player has during the songs and make it so that that tangible, it's not really tangible, that intangible sense of feedback that you get when playing Beat Saber is translated to Beat Bats, if not as well, as close a proximity as they can possibly get. But right now, that's really where it's let down. If you can be forgiving, if you enjoy rhythm action games, and you can be like, you know what, I'm not getting the real sense of how well I'm performing, other than a metric, which is a score, then you can adapt to it over time, spending some time with it and learning the precision at which you need to be in order to keep that combo going and build up your high score. If you can be forgiving in this respect, everything else in Beat Bat is perfectly welcome, especially that entry point price of being absolutely free. And as such, if you're a fan of rhythm action games, I recommend you go and download this one right away and give it a try. See what you think about the game. If you weren't blown away by Beat Saber, you're not going to be blown away by Beat Bat. It's the same game. But for those of us who liked Beat Saber and rhythm action games in general and wished we had some of our favourite artists in there or a song that we really liked, we just wanted to have a little go on, Beat Bats has probably got it. Go and download it and give it a try.